Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very affordable drugstore prom makeup look, so I hope you guys enjoy. The first thing that I'm going to be doing is priming my lids. I already did my brows using the ColourPop brow pencil in Dope Taupe, which is $5, so I'll be linking that down below. But I'm applying the LA Girl HD Concealer. The palette that I'm using is the Rock Nudes by Maybelline, and now I'm going to be using a transition shade for my shadow. Then I'm applying a lighter shadow. I noticed that the formula was a bit chalky, so I added some setting spray by NYX, and that helped the shadow actually stick a little bit better to the lid. Then I went in with a more silver color. I didn't really know what I was doing at first, so I went in with that one. And to smoke out the shadow, I went in with the darkest shade in the palette. So that's what I'm doing right here, just blending it as much as I can. Once I felt that everything was very blended, I went back and applied a little bit more of that silver shadow. Again, adding some setting spray to help the formula apply a little bit better on the lid. And on the eyebrow bone, I went ahead and applied the white shadow in the palette. Blending it with my finger, I felt like it blended better when I applied it with my finger. So now I'm going to be using this Rimmel eyeliner. I'm just doing a very heavy cat eye. And I'm going to go back and add a little bit more of a dark shadow to the crease of the eye. I feel like once you add a eyeliner, it kind of changes the way that your shadow looks. So I just wanted to make that crease a little bit more visible. So I'm just adding it little by little and making sure to blend it, but creating somewhat of a crease. So I feel like this way is kind of like a better, more recent way of doing a smoky eye. Now I'm going to be applying my falsies. These are DIVA by Koko lashes, which are only $5. And then I'm going to be priming my face using this NYX Hydrating Primer. For the foundation, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Match Perfection Foundation. And I'm going to just be blending it into the skin. This is somewhat of a matte, a little bit of a dewy foundation, but it's mostly matte. For the concealers, I'm going to be applying the LA Girl HD Concealer. This one is in the shade Pure Beige. Then, since I wanted a little bit more coverage, I went ahead and applied some of this NYX concealer and blended that in as well. Love this concealer, by the way. For bronzing, I'm going to be using the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette. And right now, I'm just making sure that my concealer is going to last throughout the day by applying the Banana shade. So this is also going to help with highlighting that area, but at the same time setting the concealer and some of the foundation. So I go ahead and remove it after a few minutes with a big brush. And then I soak my skin in with the NYX setting spray. And to bronze up, I'm going to be using also the same palette, blending it and adding it in the areas where I want a really nice bronze or some contour. And I'm also going to be adding some dimension to my nose. And this is going to really balance out the look. I'm adding a little bit of the Banana shade at the top to highlight that area. And blending, blending, blending. For the blush, I'm going to be using the Rimmel London Kate collection in the shade Golden Bronze. And I'm just adding some blush little by little, then blending it. And I'm going to be using the highlight in the palette. I actually really like this palette. I felt like it was a pretty good formula, especially for the price. But I'm just adding a little bit more of that highlighter on the bridge of the nose and on the eyebrow bone. And I'm also going to be adding it to the inner corner of the eyes. Now for the lips, I'm going to be using the Rimmel London 16-Hour Kiss Proof Lip Color, and this one is in Skinny Dipping. I absolutely thought this was an amazing color for any skin tone, and I love the fact that it dries matte, but at the same time it looks like it's shimmery, like a gloss, but it doesn't move throughout the day. I really loved the formula. But I'm going back to the eyes and just smoking out the bottom lash line and making sure that it's really blended. Then on the waterline, I'm going to be adding a black liner. This one is by Rimmel. I will be listing all of the products down below in case you guys missed any or I missed any names. And I'm going to be adding some mascara. But we are completely done with this look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and found this very helpful. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you guys haven't. Bye guys!